Hey, what it be? It's your boy Dre OG. Welcome back to the OG family. But look, man, we got these videos that would terrify you. I haven't seen a scary video in a long time because a lot of these shit's been capped lately. But look, man, we're gonna get into this video, but let's run it up, man. We're gonna make fun of the tryhards, but we also gonna take the serious shit serious. Let's get into this video. Hopefully y'all having a good day. Just know, if you're having a tough time, we're going through this thing called life together. But let's get it. That ham that got slapped. Let's get it.
Our first clip comes from the TikTok account f.paranormally. It shows some home security footage of a kitchen where something strange happens. Some viewers have asked the question, is this a real ghost attack caught on camera? Take a look.
Oh, shit. Ooh.
As you can see, it appears something inexplicable happens to this poor, unsuspecting homeowner. Breaking the clip down, we first see the chair move, seemingly all on its own.
Okay.
Then the homeowner appears to be grabbed by some unseen force.
Imagine.
While on face value, this appears to be something straight out of a horror movie, a few viewers have pointed out a few telling details that may prove this is all a hoax. When the man first walks to the table, keep an eye on his right hand.
Oh,
you can see he grabs something that looks like
pulled the string.
He makes a few tugging actions, then the chair miraculously moves. It's then a matter of falling over and lifting your leg in a way that looks as though you're being pulled up the stairs. So, it would seem our first encounter for this episode is indeed a fake.
Hell yeah. Imagine though if that shit really happened to you in your crib. But that's, look, he tried to misdirect us though with playing with the damn thing. It worked though initially. See, that's what, yeah, it works initially. That's why I see, you know, I see why more people actually study these videos. Be catching on like, oh yeah, they got us.
While the previous clip may have been a fake, this next one proves to be a little more mysterious. In April of 2017, worshippers in the Church of Santa Ana in the western Mexican state of Jalisco witnessed something so mysterious that many described it as a miracle. The bizarre event was captured on camera by a churchgoer during Easter celebrations. Watch what happens.
Oh, his head moving and shit, right?
Slowing that down and zooming in, you can see the head of the statue of Jesus Christ shift its head.
You know what?
When news of the moving Jesus statue broke, it made headlines all around the world, with many hailing it as the beginning of the second coming of Christ. One of the witnesses, Estela Gomez, told local journalists he believes Jesus is sending some kind of message. However, the priest of the church, Juan Antonio Guare Lule, remained a little more level-headed and said it may have just been a coincidence. He said that the statue normally rests inside a glass coffin and that it was moved for the Easter celebrations. It's possible then the statue simply moved slightly after being shifted from its usual spot.
You know what? You know what? That can't be real, bro. Because let's be real, bro. Let's be real, y'all. If, you know, we all want to be like, oh, God, this, everything, you know, you come down here and save us, do all this good shit, right? But the minute we sitting in this damn church and that statue move his damn head like that, how many of y'all gonna be following my black ass out the door? Y'all not gonna be running up to that statue like that. Everybody gonna clear the room. I know how the black people are. If I get up and run, they're not gonna ask questions. They're just gonna follow me. That shit's crazy.
For many locals, though, this event remains a remarkable phenomenon, a message from Christ himself, a moment that will stay with them forever. In November of 2021, TikTok user Verdad Expuesta began noticing some strange behaviour happening in his neighbour's house. From his balcony, he could see into his neighbour's apartment where something truly bizarre seemed to be happening. He took out his phone to capture the sighting. Take a look.
There's a lot of shit running through his house. Yeah.
Shadowy figures appear to be moving at an unnatural pace throughout the home.
Yeah, that'd be it for me.
They zip back and forth.
You can have the whole house. Like one slowed down and looked a little bit.
Several days later, the OP noticed more strange behaviour. This time, it appears as though the occupants of the house are walking around backwards.
Holy shit.
It would seem this eerie activity isn't just at night time either. Here's the house during the day.
So they just in there just walking laps?
Again, we can see the shadow figures zipping about the home. Back and forth, over and over.
$100 you won't go knock on the door. I bet you I won't.
Some viewers suggested it might simply be an active child that likes running around the house.
Nah,
However, others aren't so sure, given that the figure moves at such an unnatural speed and almost constantly day and night. This has left many with the conclusion that we're seeing some kind of paranormal entity, perhaps some kind of residual energy from someone who passed away that used to live in the apartment. Of course, there's not a lot of solid proof of this, and all we have to go on is this eerie behaviour caught on camera. I'd love to get your take on this sighting. Share your theories in the comments section down below.
Y'all see that video of your crib, bro? Why you not there? Now, tell me your course of action in the comments down below. Is it gonna begin with when I walk into the house? Because I know mine is completely gonna be somewhat different. You know, I'm going straight to the leasing agency. I'm starting to report. I'm not going in there. Y'all need to go get my shit for me. Like, it's going down, or I'm gonna go get a grenade. One of the two. Rocket launcher.
When a guard at the Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa, Japan thought they saw
This is crazy that this is on here, yo. This is crazy that this is on here. That was my first base, Kadena, Japan, yo, in the military. And this is at the Haunted Gate Shack. I think this might be Gate 2. It might be. I don't know. Let me see which one this is.
saw something unusual on the CCTV monitor. They had to rewind the video and watch it again to be sure. After a second look, they were puzzled as to what they were seeing. The footage, which was uploaded to YouTube by Jose Cruz, focuses on an intersection just outside the base. It's unclear what time it was when the video was recorded, but the sky is inky black. Just behind a road sign in the bottom left corner of the screen, a dark shadow begins to slowly amass. At first, it looks like any ordinary shadow. However, as it grows darker, it becomes clear that something more sinister could be happening. Take a look.
You see?
Yeah, I see the shadow moving.
You see how it moves? It's
Yeah,
in
it's
this
right.
corner. And
It's
that's-
right behind the sign. Yeah.
and it's gonna fly away. in
It's
a little
not the
bit.
only one either.
Right there, it's going. Hold on.
You want to see it again? No rewind.
Hold on. Do you want it and pause it?
Watching that again, the dark shadow raises itself from the ground and flies across the road.
You see?
Yeah, I see the shadow moving.
You see how it moves? It's
Yeah,
in
it's
this
right.
corner. And
It's
that's-
right behind the sign. Yeah.
and it's gonna fly away in a little bit.
Right there, it's going. Hold on.
You want to see it again? No rewind.
Hold on. Do you want it and pause it?
Hey, y'all, and I'm gonna
Hovers
tell
for a
y'all,
moment before
this shit is very real. This shit is very real. Like, I experienced this like first hand working that damn gate. It's insane.
returning to the center of the street.
It's coming though.
It's more videos out there too.
Yep.
Oh, that's game over. That's it.
The on-duty guards had no explanation for the strange event, but are convinced that a ghost was to blame. Eerily, this isn't the only military base in Okinawa that is rumored to be haunted. Camp Hansen is a United States Marine Corps base. Inside the compound at the infamous Gate 3, many soldiers have reported some strange activity. It's said that every so often a soldier dressed in World War II fatigues approaches the gate. He's covered in blood with a cigarette hanging from his mouth. He asks the on-duty guard for a light, then vanishes from sight. There are reports of this gate being closed altogether because of this haunting. It's alleged some Japanese guards refuse to be posted there. There are thousands of reports of paranormal activity all over Okinawa. Many believe there's a link between the hauntings and the deadly conflict the island saw in World War II. The Battle of Okinawa, which began on April 1st, 1945, was the bloodiest battle of the Pacific War. Estimated casualties sit at over 240,000. Could this mass loss of lives be the reason for all the ghostly sightings on the island? Many paranormal experts believe that when sustained trauma takes place and lives are lost, a residual energy can remain in place, causing what we know as a haunting. This theory suggests that ghosts are a sort of echo or energy loop, a memory that plays over and over, permanently etched into reality. So what do you think about this theory? Could the ghostly sightings all over Okinawa be evidence that the theory is true? Drop your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments section down below.
Right there, it's going.
See, the thing with me is,
Hold on.
You want to see it again? I'll rewind.
well, I wasn't scared because I think, man, if you're a shadow figure and you can't shape yourself, then I'm not impressed with you, G. Like, you're not gonna scare me. It takes a little bit more than that, you know. If you can start doing shit, like turn up on the nigga, like, I bet, you know, you a scary ghost, and I respect it, but you know, it is what it is.
This next photo has unknown origins, but is often passed around old paranormal forums. It shows a mother taking a selfie while her child is outside with their hands on the glass door. The freaky thing is, there appears to be a dark shadow looming over the child.
Somebody sitting
It
down
looks
on
like
the
the head
porch.
and shoulders of a person. Stories linked to the photo say that the young child is often heard talking to someone when alone in their room. When asked who they're talking to, the child simply points to a corner of the room, but there's nothing ever there. So could this shadow be some kind of paranormal entity that's attached itself to the young child?
It looked like somebody's just sitting on the porch on the phone. Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? I ain't tripping, y'all. Let me know if I'm tripping in the comments. It look like somebody got their back looking at the front yard on the phone with a ponytail. That ain't nobody standing behind. Man, come on.
Unfortunately, there's very little info regarding the photo. No one knows who the mother is or where the picture was taken. So for now, all we can do is speculate as to what that ominous shadow really is. Sticking with freaky selfies, this next one's a doozy. It's another photo that often gets passed around social media and old forums with very little info attached to it. It comes from the early 2000s, and the story goes that this girl was taking some selfies in her car. She was all alone and didn't notice anything unusual at all. That is until she sent one of the photos to a friend. The friend replied immediately in a panic, wanting to know who the person in the back was. The girl didn't know what the friend was talking about, but when she double-checked the photo, her blood ran cold. As you can see, there's a figure in the rear window.
Imagine.
It looks to be floating with an ominous scowl on its face. Some versions of the story say the woman went missing shortly after sending the photo to her friend. Unfortunately, like the previous photo, there's almost no info to go by. So for now, this photo and its story will have to remain a creepypasta, an internet myth that floats about ominously, much like that ghoul in the rear window. This next eerie clip was uploaded by TikTok user Vikastupe143, and it shows something scary happening that has viewers hoping it's all a prank. Watch what happens.
That shit gotta be a prank, my nigga. Look, it's already moving.
Watching that again, the doll's head moves.
Come on now, the head been moving. Like, this is what, or he must be fried, bro. He must be high out of his damn mind or something like that. And I don't know, bro.
All on its own.
Bro, it been moving.
It takes the person on camera a few seconds to realize that the doll is actually moving, but when they do, they freak out and throw the doll away. It's this genuine reaction that has left many viewers puzzled as to whether this is real or not. Many commenters said the doll was cursed or haunted and that this is no joke. Others thought perhaps the person on camera was being pranked by a friend and didn't know what was happening.
Imagine.
Unfortunately, this is classic TikTok. The clip is short with almost no context. So you'll have to watch the clip again and decide for yourself as to what's actually going on here. Before we take
That shit more funny than anything to me, man. I think that's purely cap though, but especially with TikTok, I don't trust TikTokers, man. It is what it is.
a look at some chilling footage captured at an old cathedral in England, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Our last clip has been terrifying people since 2015. It was captured by YouTuber Resonance 2001 at the Lincoln Cathedral in Lincoln, England. The OP was there sightseeing and filming the enormous church at night time when they spotted something unsettling. Take a look.
I remember seeing this clip, I think, yeah. That's still freaky though. Okay. Especially with
Watching
that bell
again,
ringing.
you can see what looks to be a young girl's face peeking around the corner. When the camera holder looks
That's when
around
it
the
gets
corner,
weird.
there's no one there. All the while, the cathedral's bell tolls ominously in the background.
Yeah, I would have got the fuck up out of there a long time ago, G. He kept somehow
This
he kept the
enormous
strength in his
early
legs to keep going forward and shit. Like somehow he managed to keep trotting them legs forward, bro, even though he knew it was something weird looking at him. That's a different type of person right there, y'all. You ask me.
Gothic-style cathedral was built in the High Middle Ages, with construction commencing in 1072. In 1349, the plague swept through the city of Lincoln, indiscriminately killing men, women and children. The Black Death took such a toll on the city that bodies began to pile up. There was very little room or enough resources to manage the burgeoning health crisis. Officials realised that the bodies needed to be blessed and buried on consecrated grounds, so they decided to hold a mass burial near the top of the greenstone steps at the cathedral. Local legend says that on the anniversary of the mass burial, the ghosts of the plague victims roam around the grounds of the church, seeking salvation for their eternal suffering.
Damn, why I
there's
gotta be
Queen
all
Anne's
that?
Well,
Eternal
a small
suffering.
stone structure at the rear of the cathedral. Urban legend states that if you walk around the well 7 times, then place your finger into one of the holes on the side of the well, you'll be judged by Satan himself. If your soul is pure, then all you'll feel is the devil's breath on your finger. If you've sinned, then your finger will be bitten off. And while these ghost stories are fun to tell your friends at night time, many locals believe that there's a thread of truth that runs through these old legends. To this day, witnesses claim they've seen mysterious figures on the grounds of the cathedral. Transparent shapes, shadowy entities, and disembodied laughing are a regular occurrence on the grounds at night time. So now that you've heard the legends, what do you make of this YouTuber's footage? Could this young girl be a plague victim roaming the grounds looking for help? Take another look at the footage and judge for yourself.
That shit could be a vampire, bro. Like I said, bro, I don't be trusting TikTokers and stuff. Like, a lot of, look, man, that's just shit. It's just for views, bro. Like, that's it. That's it. We trying to find the good, and we gonna talk about the bad too. So, you know, there's a lot of bad in this video, but you know, some good shit too. But I do y'all feel me on that church situation though, bro? Like, people love to say what they do in the time something outside of their control happens with that. Oh, I'm gonna act this way just perfectly. You don't train for that. If that motherfucking statue head would have did some shit like this and woke up in that bitch, start talking to y'all gonna freak the fuck out and dip. Most of y'all. You know, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. We cleared that church out though. I know y'all would have been with me. But look, man, I'll see y'all in the next video. Like I always say, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Spread love, because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See y'all in the next video. And I'm out though.